Hey guys, in this video, I am continuing the NCRT marking series of class 11 biology. Okay, this is chapter 3 plant kingdom, and I will cover plant kingdom into three videos or in three parts. As in first one, I will cover the introductory part and the algae and the bryophyta. Okay, then in second video, pteridophytes and gymnosperms, and in the last video, the angiosperms and the alteration of generation. Okay, so now, without any delay, let's start. In the previous chapter 2, biological classification, we already know about that R.H. Whitaker gave the five kingdom classification, okay, in year 1969. As I already told you, the year is an MCQ, okay. So, he divided all the organism into five kingdom. What are the kingdoms? Monera, Protista, Fungi, Animalia, and Plantae. Okay. In this chapter, we are going to deal with the kingdom Plantae, or which is also known as plant kingdom. Okay. As we know that in earlier classification, all the organism means that algae, fungi, protista, all are in the same kingdom which is known as Plantae. Okay. But after the discovery of five kingdom classification, we found that only algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms are includes in kingdom Plantae. Okay, are includes in kingdom Plantae. As in earlier system of classification, they used only the gross superficial morphological characters such as habitats, colors, numbers, and the shape of the leaves, etc. Okay, were based on the mainly on vegetative characters on or on the androecium structure. Okay, this system was given by the Linnaeus. Okay, Linnaeus is a MCQ as the earliest system. Okay, the earliest system was given by Linnaeus, okay, which is a MCQ. Such system were artificial. Okay, they separated closely related species since they were based on the few characters. As we know that in earlier system, if the organism have cell wall, then they are put it into the category of plant. Okay, and if they are lack of cell wall, if they does not have cell wall, then they are separated into animal kingdom. So that's why they were on very few characters, they separated the closely related species. Also, the artificial species gave equal weightage to the vegetative and sexual characteristics. That is not acceptable, since we know that often the vegetative character are more easily affected by the environment, as the number of fruits or the shape and size of leaves, okay, presence of chlorophylls, they are directly affected by the environment. Okay, so that's why it was not acceptable to give the equal weightage to the vegetative and the sexual characteristic. Okay, as in against natural classification system developed, okay, in against of artificial, okay, in against of, see, it is important, against of artificial, natural classification system is developed. Okay, which were based on the natural affinities. Natural affinities means how they are linked with other organism. Okay, they are linked among all the organisms are considered. The natural classification of system is not only the external features but also internal features, which also consider the internal feature, not only the external features. Okay, like ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology, phytochemistry. Okay, Such a classification of flowering plant was given by the George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker, which is an MCQ. Both the meme is an MCQ which was asked up to 5 to 6 times in the NEET examination. Okay, so highlight it, George Bentham and okay, Joseph Dalton Hooker. At present, phylogenetic classification system, which is based on the evolutionary relationship, okay, as the phylogenetic word is used, then it was related to the evolutionary relationship, okay, between the various organism are acceptable, okay. Now, in the meantime, we use computers for the characteristics, okay, numeral taxonomy. Number and codes are assigned to all the characters and the data are then processed, okay. If we use computer for the characters for observable characters, okay, so then it was the numeral taxonomy, okay. If we use or categorize organism into onto the basis of their chromosome number, their structure, their behavior, then we are talking about cytotaxonomy. And if we are talking about the chemical constituent in the organism or in the plant, then we are talking about the chemotaxonomy, okay. Now we are going to talk about the algae, okay. Algae is important, so now listen carefully and mark with me, okay. Algae are chlorophyll bearing simple thalloid. Thalloid means without bone, okay, without bone, and they are autotrophic and largely aquatic, okay, both in fresh water and marine water, okay. They occur in variety of other habitat like moist stone, soils, wood, okay. Some of them also occur in the association with fungi, which is lichen, and on animal example sloth bear. On sloth bear, because they move very slowly, so algae will grow on the sloth bear, okay. As you all know how important is lichen in the second chapter also, okay. So lichen is the MCQ, the associations of algae with fungi and the animal is a MCQ, okay, is a MCQ. The form and size of algae is highly variable, okay. It vary from species to species of algae. The shape and size of the algae is vary from the species of the algae, okay. The size range from the microscopic unicellular form. See, organism can be microscopic unicellular, then example is Chlamydomonas, okay. All the example are important. If you learn the examples from the NCRT, then you don't need any other book for the examples, okay. Example is Chlamydomonas, to colonial form, the Volvex, and the filamentous form, Eulothrix and Spirogyra. Few are marine such as kelp, okay, from the massive plant bodies, okay. So all the examples are MCQ. The algae reproduce by vegetative, asexual, and sexual method. Okay, algae will reproduce by all the three methods. What are the three methods? Vegetative, asexual, and sexual method. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Each fragment develop into a thallus. Thallus means without bone, okay, without bone organization. Asexual reproduction is by production of different type of spores, and the most common being is zoospores, as they are flagellated, means they are motile, and on germination give rise to the new plant, okay. Hence they are called zoospores. Sexual reproduction take place through the fusion of two gametes, These gametes can be flagellated and similar in size as in Chlamydomonas. Then sexual reproduction take place through the fusion of two gametes. The gametes can be flagellated and similar size. Example is Chlamydomonas, or non-flagellated and non-motile. That means non-motile but similar in size. Example is Pyrogyra. Then such reproduction is called isogamous. Okay, such reproduction is called isogamous. Fusion of two gametes which are dissimilar in size as in the same species of Chlamydomonas is termed as an isogamous. Okay, and the fusion between one large non-motile, that means static, female gamete. Okay, the large one is female gamete. Female gamete. Okay, and the smaller one is which have flagella, which are motile and smaller, they are male gamete. Okay, male gamete which are motile and smaller than the female gamete. Then the fusion or the sexual reproduction is known as oogamous. Okay, example is volvox and fucus. All the isogamous. Let me recap quickly. If this is a gamete and this is a gamete, okay, and if this is a gamete and this is a gamete which both have flagella, okay, and the both does not have flagella, but these two and these two are similar in size, okay, then they are isogamous. If two gametes are dissimilar in size, okay, it may be the male or female. It is not compulsory that it should be a the smaller one should be male and the bigger one should be female. It is not compulsory. The smaller one can also be female and male, and the larger one also may be female or male. It is not compulsory that larger one is always the male gamete. Okay, so if one is smaller and other one is larger, then it was the anisogamy. Okay, and if the larger one is female gamete, okay, and non-motile, non-motile, and the smaller one is motile, that means have flagella, and it was the male gamete, then it was the oogamy. Okay, oogamous or oogamy. Okay, isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Okay, all the examples are MCQ. All three are MCQ. Okay, so these are the figures of algae. We talk about this later. So let me continue the paragraph. Okay, algae are useful to man on variety of ways. Okay, at least a half. Okay, it is a MCQ. Half of the total carbon dioxide fixation on the earth is carried out by the algae through the photosynthesis. Okay, increase the level of dissolved oxygen in their immediate environment. Okay, by photosynthesis they increase the level of dissolved oxygen in the environment. They are also known as primary producer of energy rich compounds which form by the food cycles of the all aquatic animals. Okay, they are primary producer. Many species of Porphyra and Laminaria and Sargassum is among the 70 species of the marine algae used as the food. Okay, the Porphyra, okay, the Laminaria and the sargassum is used as food. Okay, certain brown algae, okay, brown algae, and some red algae. Okay, first we talk about brown algae form the hydrocolloids, okay, which are water holding substance which form algin. From algin, alginate is formed, okay, and the red algae form the kerosene. Okay, the red algae form the kerosene, which kerosene form, let me write it down. Kerosene form agar agar. Okay, agar agar. Agar, one of the commercial product obtained from Giladium gracilaria, are used to grow microbes and preparation of ice cream. They see, if we do bacteria culture, if this is a plate, okay, of bacteria culture, then we put a layer of agar agar in this plate for the growth of microbes, okay, growth of microbes. And it is also used in the preparation of ice creams and jellies. Okay, chlorella is the unicellular algae, okay, which is rich in protein, which give the single cell protein, okay, which is also used as the food supplement for the space travelers. Okay, it is an MCQ. Cholera is used as the food supplement by the space traveler, okay, and it is a unicellular algae. Algae is divided into three parts, okay, it was divided into three parts. What are the three parts? The chlorophacy, phaeophacy, and rhodophacy. Okay, green, brown, and red. Okay, use this as chloro means chlorophyll, which was green in color. Rhodophycy means it contain R, and red is start with the R, and the one which is left is brown. Okay, you can use this trick for learning. Now, the member of chlorophycy is commonly known as green algae, as they are green in color. Okay, the plant body may be unicellular, colonial, or the filamentous. They are usually green. They are usually grass green due to the dominance of pigment chlorophyll A and B. Okay, they are the color like the green grasses. Okay, they have the color like green grasses. So it was written that they are usually grass green due to the dominance of the pigment. And what are the pigment? The pigment is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Okay, the pigment are localized in the definite chloroplast. Okay, chloroplast. The chloroplast may be plate like, reticulate, cup shape, spiral, ribbon shape in the different species. Means plate like reticulate means jalidar. Okay, then cup shape, spiral. Okay, cup shape example is Chlamydomonas, then spiral, the Spirogyra. Okay, now most of the member have one or more storage body, which is called pyrenoids. Okay, pyrenoids, it is a MCQ. Pyrenoids located in the chloroplast, which is also located in the chloroplast. Pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Okay, it contain protein beside the starch. Some algae may store food in the form of oil droplet. Green algae usually have a rigid cell wall. Okay, they have rigid cell wall. in which the inner layer is made up of cellulose and the outer layer is made up of pectose. It is an MCQ. The inner and outer layer of green algae. Okay. Now, vegetative reproduction usually take place by the fragmentation or by the formation of different type of spores. Okay. Asexual reproduction Asexual reproduction by the flagellated zoospores produced by the zoosporangia. Okay, the zoospores are produced by the zoosporangia. Then the sexual reproduction show considerable variation in the type of the formation of sex cell, and it may be isogamous and oogamous. I already told you the difference between the isogamous and oogamous. Some commonly found green algae are Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Eulothrix, Spirogyra, Chara. Okay, all these examples are an MCQ. Okay, now the Phaeophyce. The member of Phaeophyce or the brown algae, okay, are found primarily in the marine habitat. They are mostly found in the marine habitat. They show great variation in size and forms. Their range of the from simple branched filamentous form, they are known as ectocarp. Okay, example is ectocarp, and if they the profusely branched form is represented by the kelps. Okay, kelps is an example which may reach to the height of 100 meters. Okay, it was important. The they possesses chlorophyll A and C, and the pigments are and the other pigments are carotenoids, xanthophylls. Okay, they vary in color from olive oil to the various shade of brown. Okay, as the color variation is depend on the amount of xanthophyll pigment and the fucoxanthin present in the algae. Okay, food store food store as the complex of carbohydrate. Okay, it was stored as the complex of carbohydrate. Let me raise it down. Food is stored as the complex of carbohydrate. Okay, complex form of carbohydrate, which may be in the form of laminarin and the mannitol. The vegetative cell have cellulosic wall, usually cover on the outside by the gelatinous coating, which is known as algin. Algin is the MCQ. Okay. The gelatinous sheath. Algin is the gelatinous sheath which is covered the inner layer or inner cell wall, which is made up of cellulose. Okay. See, they have vacuoles as for the floating. Okay. They have vacuole for floating. They usually attach from the substratum, which is known as hold fast. See, they are thallus, so they don't grow vertically. Okay, they always grow horizontally. So if this was the thalloid body and this was the body, then the substratum, okay, this the substratum from which it was attached with the surface. Okay, then the surface is known as hold fast. Okay, hold fast. Then the stalk, okay, the stalk is known as type. Okay, and the leaves, okay, as algae does, as the photosynthetic organs, leaf like photosynthetic organs, as they does not have the true leaves. Okay, so it was named as frown. They are known as frown. Okay, the hold fast type and the frown is an MCQ. Okay, vegetative reproduction take place by the fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is most in brown algae is by biflagellated juice spores. Bi means two. That means two flagellated juice spores that are pear shaped. Okay, it is an MCQ that it was pear shaped. Have two unequal literally attached flagella. That means they have flagella, like if one is long then another one is short. Okay, sexual reproduction may be isogamous and isogamous oogamous. Okay, and most important, the gametes are pear shaped, which is known as piriform. Okay, it is an MCQ. Okay, the common examples are Ectocarpus, Dictyota. Dictyota is mainly asked in MCQ, Laminaria, Sargassum, and the Fucus. Okay, now the Rhodophyceae. The member of Rhodophyceae are commonly called red algae because of the predominance of red pigment. Okay, and the red pigment is R phycoerythrin. Okay, r phycoerythrin is the pigment, okay, in their body. Majority of the red algae are marine and the greater concentration found in the warmer area. They occur in both well and light region closed to the surface of the water, and also at the great depth of the ocean where relatively light, very little light penetrates. Okay, it is an important line as they also found in the great depth of the ocean where only little light, very small amount of light penetrate. Okay, can reach to that depth of the ocean. Okay, red thalli of most of the red algae are multicellular. Okay, some of them have complex body organization. The food is stored in floridane starch as the Floridan starch. Okay, the food is stored as the Floridan starch, which is very similar to the amylopectin and the glycogen structure. Okay, the red algae usually reproduce vegetatively by fragmentation. They have they reproduce asexually by non-motile spores and the sexually by non-motile gametes. Okay, sexual reproduction is oogamy and accompanied by the complex post fertilization development. Okay, the common members are the Gracilaria, Geladium, Porphyra, Polysiphonia. Okay, now this table is very, very, very important. Okay, as you can use this as the cheat sheet. Okay, you can use this table as a cheat sheet. So, chlorophyceae, that means green algae which have chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. They store their food in the form of starch. They have the cell wall made up of cellulose. Flagellar number is 2 to 8. Okay, they are found in fresh water, brackish water, salt water. Okay, then Phaeophaceae, the brown, chlorophyll A and C, the fucoxanthin. The food is stored in laminarin and the mannitol. Okay, it was made up of cellulose and algin. Then unequal lateral or two in number. Okay, that means they are not equal. They rarely found in fresh water and they normally found in brackish water and the salt water. Okay, then rhodophyceae. Rhodophyceae means red algae. They have the chlorophyll A and B and phycoerythrin, and they store their food in the form of Floridan starch. Their cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin, and polysulfate ester. Okay, the flagella is absent. They are found in fresh water. Some are found in fresh water and in brackish water, and most of them are found in salt water. Okay. Now our other topic, bryophytes. The Archegonium, Anthridophores, okay, Gamma cup, rhizoids, gamma cup, the capsules, seta leaves, and the main axis, rhizoids, all these are important, okay. So let me start the bryophyta. Bryophyta includes the various mosses and liverwort, okay, that found in commonly grow in the moist shaded area as in the hill, okay. So bryophyta are called as the amphibian of the plant kingdom, okay, as they are known as the amphibian of Bryophyta are known also called as the amphibian of the plant kingdom because the plant can live in the soil but are dependent on water for their sexual reproduction. Okay, that's why they are called as amphibian of the plant kingdom. It was an MCQ. They were found in damp, humid, and shaded area. Okay, they are thallus. That means they does not have any bone and attached to the substratum by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. Okay, as they lack true roots. Here you can see as they lack true root system, true root stem and leaves. Okay, they does not have the true roots, stem and the leaves. They only have root like, leaf like or stem like structure. Okay, the main plant body of the bryophyta is haploid. See, if this is the main body, then it was an, that means haploid. Okay, it produces gamete, that is called gametophyte. See, this is the androsium or anthridiophores. Okay, it produces male gamete. Okay, see, if this is the female body, okay, and this was the water body, the male gamete float and come to the female body and they fuse and make the zygote. Okay, the zygote is 2n. Okay, they does not do reduction immediately. Okay, they form an multicellular structure which is known as the sporophytes. Okay, which is known as the sporophyte, the multicellular structure known as sporophytes for some time. Okay, then the sporophyte go into reduction. Okay, reduction, that means meiosis, and after that they form the main body. Okay, which is haploid. The sex organ in bryophyta are multicellular. The male sex organ is antheridium and they produce biflagellated anthrazoid. Okay, as they have the flagella, that's why zoid, anthrazoids. And the female sex organ is archegonium, which is flask shaped and produced single egg. Okay, the anthrazoids are released into the water where they come in the contact with the archegonium. The archezoids fuse with egg and produce the zygote. Zygote do not undergo reduction division immediately, as I already told you. they produce the multicellular body which is known as sporophytes. Okay, then sporophytes undergo the reduction division which is known as meiosis. Then they produce the haploid spores, and haploid spores germinate into the gametophytes, means they germinate into the main body. Okay, bryophyta did not have the important value in the economic field. Okay, mosses provides food for the herbaceous mammal, birds, and the other animals. Species of sphagnum, a moss, provide pith that have a long been used for as a fuel and as the packaging material for the transshipment of the living material, because their water holding capacity is very high. Okay, as they can hold water. Okay, mosses along with lichens are first organism to colonize rock, and hence after the great ecological importance. Okay, are of great ecological importance. They decompose rock, making the substrate suitable for the growth, okay, of higher plant. They decompose the rock for the growth of higher plant and for their substrate to grow. Okay, since mosses are dense mat on the soil, they reduce the impact of falling rain and prevent soil erosion. Okay, the bryophyta are divided into two. The bryophytes are divided into two, which one is liverwort, and the second one is mosses. Now liverwort. Okay, liverwort is usually grow in the moist, shady habitat, okay, such as the bank of the streams, marshy ground, damp soil, bark of trees, and the deep in the woods. Okay, and the plant body of liverwort is thalloid. Example is Mertensia. Mertensia is the important example as it was also asked in NEET examination. Okay, so it was an MCQ. Okay, the thallus is dorsiventral and closely appeared to the substrate. That means in this direction they are covered with soil. Okay, they are covered with soil. Dorsiventrally closely appear. Okay, that means they are covered with soil. The asexual reproduction in liverwort take place by the fragmentation, okay, of thalli, or by the formation of specialized structure called gamete. Singular form is gamma. Okay, gamete are green multicellular asexual birds which develop in the receptacles called gamma cup. Okay, located on the thalli. The gamma become detached from the parent body and germinate to the new individual. Okay, they are cup. The mercantia have cup like structure. Okay, which is known as the gamma cup. Okay, and if one of they have one or two gamma cup. Okay, if one gamma cup is detached and transfer to the other place, then it can grow into the new individual. Okay, during sexual reproduction, male and female sex organs are produced either on the same or on the different thalli. That means if this was one organism, let's suppose we talk about liverwort, that the male gamete and the female gamete can produce in the same body or in the different body also. Okay, these sporophytes are differentiated into foot, seta, and capsule. Okay, which is together known as saprophyte. After meiosis, see here, after meiosis, spores are produced within the capsule. These spores germinate to form the free living gametophytes. Okay, now we move on the mosses. The predominant stage of the life cycle of mosses is the gametophyte. Okay, and it consists two stages. First stage is protonema stage and second stage is leafy stage. Okay, so the first stage is protonema stage, which developed by the directly from the spore. It is creepy red branched and the frequently filamentous stage. That means if that is the single spore, okay, which is haploid, it germinate such like that, okay, it divides and divides. So the first spore is known as protonema, okay, protonema. As I we already know this in chapter 2 in reading about the myceliums, okay, the hyphae. The hyphae is germinate through a spores, and the spore from which the hyphae is grown, this is known as protonema. Okay. The leafy stage, the second stage is leafy stage, which develop into the secondary protonema as the lateral buds. Okay. Now, the vegetative reproduction in mosses is by fragmentation and budding in the secondary protonema. Okay, in secondary protonema, the vegetative reproduction is occur in mosses by fragmentation and budding. Okay, in sexual reproduction, the sex organ antheridia and archegonia are produced at the apex of the leafy shoot. Okay, after fertilization, the zygote develop into the sporophyte consisting of a foot, seta and capsule. The capsule contains spores. Okay. The capsule contains spores. Spores are formed after meiosis. Spores are formed after meiosis. Okay. The examples are Funaria, Polytrichum and the Sphagnum. Okay. Now our second topic is pteridophytes. We talk about pteridophytes in our next video. So till then, if you want to watch the marking series, NCRT marking series of chapter 1 and chapter 2, you can go in the description box and you can watch it. Okay. So till then, bye. Thank you for watching.